So, what have you been up to?
I've been up to anything. I'm going to my bed.
What, this time of night?
It's
Still early?
12, probably by my bedtime.
Oh,
You right.
would you sit up and look out the window?
You wear an aftershave?
Oh, I
Get
know.
aftershave on.
And then she flips her
I think because I had a shave a day,
Is it
and I
smell?
put it on after my shave. Is it?
So how's Sarah getting on these days? Do you ever
I
see her?
don't know, I never see her. No idea, but she's
She
always...
never come to see you.
No, she never ever did,
You've
wasn't
been
he?
doing it at Ma's. See how it's happening down there.
No.
What's happened to be? What's his name? Charles. He's still there at your mum's.
As
Oh, dear.
far as I know.
He's still there then. Not split up, but just still there.
Still there.
Things aren't as bad, maybe. It's just stay put.
Yep.
Does your mum work?
Yeah, she works 2 jobs.
So does she still do the chip shop and the...
No, it's she's working in a bag shop in the outlets, in Little Women's outlets, and she's doing a care.
Oh, like a home help thing?
Yeah.
Kind of aid for elderly folk.
No, it's for disabled.
Disabled.
Give us your
Oh,
money.
watch my eye, look. Watch that
Give
space.
us-
Is that like
give us your
my
money.
eye?
Yeah, can I poke your eye out through glasses?
Well, you could stop playing away there.
Give us your money.
I know.
Give us your money. Oh, I got him. No,
Oh, we just need to see this is one of the weeks better and just take it and get through it. Get through it better. This is a biggie. This is a big thing.
so don't forget to let me know
True.
about Runrig.
I can't. How am I going to find out?
Touch with your
You need to phone up. See when you see the poster. You need to see there's a telephone number on the poster, and you need to phone that up to ask about tickets. Because you just don't come up and turn up and go to it, because there's only a certain amount of numbers that can go. So you need a ticket. Because the police won't, and they'll have security men all around the park. You know, and they'll only let so many in. Those were tickets. So you need to find out about tickets. If you get a ticket, and find out when it is. If you need somewhere to stay, you can come stay at my place. And what happens is, I think the last year, instead of folk all driving down with their cars to the place, they run buses from Inverness town to take you to it.
Right.
I'm
you
sure
keep
that
your
had
way
buses.
unless you manage to get through it all.
You
Do you
might
know
come
what I
with me?
Oh, I don't want to go and see the groups. No.
It's just Runrig.
There'll be other groups as well. It'll be more than just Runrig. They'll just be one of the bands. They'll have a whole load, will they not?
No, it's just Runrig.
In a little bit. But
You might make up a bit of time.
I'll fix that. Fix this, seems to be blown. The angle's blown.
oh, look.
Ah.
It's up your eye. So if you find out, will Tom no go with you to Runrig?
No, he
So you
won't.
like Lord Runrig?
Oh, he does. But he says he will only go because it's the new guy.
Because you're Max.
What new guy?
It's the new singer.
No, Donny, what's his name?
Monroe.
Is he left, Donny Monroe?
He left years ago, 10 years ago actually. 1997. It's 2007.
Does Runrig never come and play down your end of the wood, did it?
They have.
You bet heard him before, did you know?
Years and years and years ago.
Well, maybe he's right, maybe he'll know sound just the same. That guy's like,
5 years, it's 5 for the last 5. So that's what, 15 years ago?
Aye, yeah,
So I think you should.
I don't know, no, I don't know these pop-up things. Too.
That's a good deal. That's a really good one.
Why don't you go to the tartan festival thing then? That's nearer my place. That's nearer.
I don't want to go to any cheesy tartan festival.
But they
I
have
go to
them.
one which is rocks.
Well, I don't know if anybody else goes to that. I don't remember if it goes. You'd have to find somebody to go with.
Just take you.
I don't want to go. I'm not paying money to go. Stand out in a cold field, look. But it could make me bucket of rain that day it's on. Blowing a gale, even though it's middle of the winter summer.
No, like it would be.
Couldn't it?
It's on the That's you.
Oh, God.
That's you on the computer.
If you look at that every time you open it.
Yes, this is actually
I've done
his
it
favourite picture.
Well, that gave you experience to do that.
Aye.
Every time he turns on that, he'll get.
That's a favourite picture, right?
Like that picture.
So, oh, got to remember, they got you. I think it's not bad. I mean,
That's not bad for
this is,
That's 2 years ago.
tongue sticking out. Back to where we are.
So
Look
this
at
one
picture.
out here, the skirt keeps on.
Well, look, you want a picture of me on the better go back to, I can get myself back to Google.
I'm going to put a picture of that on.
Well, then I can go back to Google. Alright, I can go back to there. And then I can take that down and be like, can I?
Aye.
And now it says, just close the tab. Right, nothing here. B. Yeah. Then I'll go search. Go and search. I'll show you what happened here. And there's my BT Yahoo. And my mail, let's see what's happened here. Have we got any mail? I've got 2. This. I've got attachments. Now, where is this guy sent me for that's from there's where I've put this attachment here. So these kids.
Well, why didn't you go?
I've never been at that bit.
Why didn't you go?
Well, I need to make a date and go. Right, I'll go back to here and I'll show you. Now I've got mail test. That's me. Maybe.
Oh, aye.
There you are.
That's you.
See? There you are,
Sitting
Paul.
at your piano.
Sitting with the Paul.
Is it no Paul that took that?
No, I don't think so. I think it's no. It's kind of.
Don't know who took that.
Has to be a bit pulling that to get.
Yeah.
Just quite right there. Anyway, no, that's one. What is this?
That must have been years ago, because that was a
Oh, aye.
recordings we had.
No, we're away back to my.
Years
No,
and
here's another one. Anyway.
Yeah, it's too far away. Too far away.
One of your pianos really good.
That's
India had that one.
Shut the door down, that's the cold down. Star Trek Coaster William Shatner is arrogant and stupid. Probably killed him, it was a theory.
And especially the Southern Highlands of Scotland.
It's a shame what happened to William Shatner's life, isn't it? He's had a tough life, and that's the last thing he wants if he piffed her.
What happened to William Shatner?
He'd been through marriages, and his first wife or something was on drugs or something. I mean, bad. He's still alive.
Is it?
Oh, he's still alive.
Next on BBC One Scotland.
But he didn't invite him to this wedding that he had there, got married to. But he invited all the other cast members of Star Trek.
William Shatner was
Then he said to me, oh, I didn't care anyway, because, you know what I mean, I don't think it's right. He said, I wouldn't want to go to something like that. That's what William Shatner said.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
It's no right. So that's why he didn't want to go. But the way it'd have been nice anyway if they'd been asked anyway, instead of being.
But they maybe felt if you went you condoned it, you know. So if he didn't go, he meant he was in favour of that type of thing.
Teaching his students to follow their dreams. Robert Williams stars in Dead Poets Society in 40 minutes. There's some strong language now on BBC One Scotland at a time when most of us are struggling for money. What about the man on the street?
The guest show, folks. Guest show.
Vernon Burgess is a well-known...
Left me some vouchers through the post when I bought
What's
this
it saying?
little music centre.
What's it saying there?
I've got an Easter egg deal with
Oh,
that.
he's married to some guy, but when he was in that,
So I thought to thank him all,
I'm
you
a
know.
celebrity, getting out, he was kissing some fella. See him up there? Of course, his husband.
Over the summer, Vernon
Let's see,
moved into a
why
new
I
flat.
trust you.
More section.
Trust you.
And with the flights up any centre.
As a
Must be a
result,
fair
the
age
flat
now.
appearance on skit. One viewer is simply
Soon, soon.
It comes in the morning between 9 and 11 on Tuesday.
I hate William. Oh, that's a shame, man.
Because like,
We'll get
yeah.
Lockie to pray for William Shatner. Mr. Spot.
On the good top, you know.
William
I
Shatner.
can cook up store food, completely wash it up. I've got something to sit on. Because like, because we said so you got food, the first couple of ones, I never had nothing to sit on.
I'll do it.
Vernon hasn't had a job in years as he struggles with his mental health.
William Shatner will be about 60 odds.
This has not only left him skint, but has also contributed to his huge debts. Debts that constantly play on his mind.
I don't know what to do with all those debts I've got, what's that? Worrying, eh?
And God has already said in his word, he says it's an abomination in my eyes. It's something that just, it's like, it's like you putting a lot of rubbish and filth in front of God. And God says, and this is what God, this is what the Lord will say about it. Is that what I created? I created something for my glory and for man's good. And what happens? That's exactly the story of Noah. In the story of Noah, all flesh corrupted itself. And until one day God said, I'm sick. The whole place has corrupted itself. I'm going to just have to wipe it all out. And then they found there was one man, Noah. And the Bible says he found grace. And it said about Noah, he says he was perfect in his generation. So God found the one man. Because of that, he said, right, okay, build a boat and tell him. And you know what happened? We all know the story of Noah. But it came because they corrupted themselves, and this is what they were doing when they're doing that talk. They were shouting, oh, I see, I'm this, I'm smart. And no, they're crazy. They're corrupting themselves. They're making themselves vile. And one day, one day you'll be saying to yourself, what did I let myself deal with this for? You don't find any, you find that in other words, what they're taking what you were meant to be so smart. When you did that, you turned yourself away.
Well, they're all getting married. Elton John's married.
Aye,
Sulu's married.
Aye, but they're all, see, the point is they've all done this, but they've all corrupt. But the Bible does say that you can still get forgiven and saved. In fact, Apostle Paul writes in the Corinthians, and he writes and he talks about that. And he says, such for some of yous, but you're clean now, you're washed, you're righteous, you're sanctified. In other words, you've been rescued and taken back out again.
Do you think that's why God had AIDS or something? Eh?
I quit.
Do you think that's why God gave him AIDS?
Well, it's
Sign of
well, that's what happens.
judgment and sin.
It's not as that. Some things that you do, it's like some things that God says, don't do that. You think, I was too, and you go and do it. And then you finish up with a problem, and you think, oh, what's God did this for? And God says, I never did it. I tell you, you go and do that. And you went and done it. And now you've got a problem, and you come back to me and tell me, how have I gave you the problem? You've got the problem yourself. Because I says, don't do that, because I knew that if you go and do that, what you'll do to yourself. Now look at the mess in some parts of Africa, not only Africa, and our own country and other countries. If it was as righteous, you see what happens. There's two words, Paul. You keep the camera, man. I don't want it when we finish.
Two words what?
Put the camera on.
Two words. Yeah. What happened at the conference? Obviously. So what else?
Yeah, we were at the meeting basically all the time. Friday night we were at the meeting. Got back late, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Got up early for the meeting, started at 10. Had a break after the meeting, had a break.
Right.
There was nothing right with it, that's what it was. I don't know, it was alright, but like...
Not a lot.
Which means you were out clubbing, right?
Hmm?
You were out clubbing, right?
I bet him.
You know, it's weird. I don't actually like clubbing anymore.
How?
It's kind of like, right, you're like, if you're talking to someone and you can't hear them anyway, and you're like, oh, you're having a good time now? Oh, well, let's just jump around anywhere. You know what I mean? Even if I go with like my best friends, like, I actually get bored really fast.
But I likes
I
what you,
used to like it, but I don't anymore.
I likes what you make it.
No, that's not always true. I know, I used to enjoy it, but the way that I used to enjoy it, I don't enjoy it anymore.
So you're trying to say you won't go clubbing anymore?
What?
You're trying to say you'll never go clubbing anymore?
Not never, like, or,
So you're giving up on
what's the point? It's so pointless.
it? Just fun. It's something to do, isn't it?
I know it's something to do, but...
I mean, if you sit in the house, you're just going to go nuts. I mean, you will go nuts.
But when you don't find it fun anymore, and you're just going through... I used to find fun, but not anymore. Like, it's so funny. My friend's boyfriend, he's like really self-conscious, and then... Oh, I can't speak him as well, but it's so funny. And then he doesn't like going clubbing, and then Rosa, she was trying to persuade him. She was like, why don't you like clubbing? I mean, it's fun. And he was like, it's not fun. She was like, and then he was like, if I can dance on my own in my room. She was like, that's not the point. Yeah, I find it funny.
But then it gets boring dancing all in your room.
He was like, I can dance in my room. And she's like, look at the atmosphere. And he was like, I can make my own atmosphere. That's really funny. People won't be staring at me. I can dance on my own. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, I was like, yeah, it's quite funny, but I was like, yeah, it's because there's no point in dancing on your own. Anyway.
Yeah, but what? What do you want to talk about?
T-shirt. I'm trying to... Paul, my granddad's pure. My granddad, I'll tell you, see when my granddad's hand started to go.
Oh,
That was a big lot taken away.
did you find out what that problem was it?
No, I don't know what's causing it, son. So I can't play the way I used to. No, I'm going to make some eggs, dumpling. Okay.
Some dumpling.
You take some.
Where's Lana?
We'll get the rest of this some.